apologize. The last video was cut short because my mom came knocking even though I told her I was recording. And I tried to record some more and then the screen decided not to respond and everything got messed up. So here I am again, the pretty moonlight, the pretty witch in the storehouse. Right there, right in front of my eyes, spun a young, beautiful girl with long dark hair and an equally long, flowy dress. It's pretty. I would have lost myself mesmerized, not mesmerized, but mesmerized, by her bright eyes. That is until I noticed the long, pointy hat she wears on top of her head. Yeah, she's a witch! Ah, nah. The romantic melody that played inside my head was then halted with a screech. Wait, you're a witch? He's blushing. Of course, with this armor I'm wearing, she gets a situation too. Wait, you're a knight? And I actually thought I'd be attracted to her. Moment beyond awkward. Inferno! This little Inferno. This is cute. Her yell definitely pulled me out of my trance state, and then, out of nowhere, a flame was started inside the building right in between us. Oh shit! Dear God, why are witches so drawn into casting fire of all things? Fireball! Oh wow, it worked! Despite the crackling, burning noises around us, I can still hear a breath of amazement from the other side of the fire. Out of the blue, a realization just hit me. This is a storehouse. This place stores pretty much everything, including oil barrels. Possibly gunpowder, too. I don't know if they have guns in this world. Immediately I spun around. The exit is just behind me. I could easily escape the explosion. Just as I was about to dash outside, something stopped me. Something known as humanity, perhaps. I actually looked around my shoulder, now seeing the flame had spread wildly around the stack of hay there and had completely trapped the stupid witch in her own inferno. Okay, so this is the weird part. I don't know if being a knight has anything to do with it, since it involves us being chivalrous and stuff, but this one thought of saving her echoed in my mind for the longest time. Save the witch, or leave her to burn? We'll save her later, but right now I'm going to leave her. Who cares about the stupid witch? She's the one who started the fire in the first place. Gotta run before things explode. Explode? Whoa, she heard me through the crazy fire? Yeah. It's probably not as loud as you think, dude. The cons of constantly speaking to yourself. Right there. Move! The witch pulled her cloak over her face to protect herself. Oh, wait. Now I'm confused. Before charging like a mad bull right towards the exit. Or specifically right towards me, since I'm standing at the exit. Wait! Death waits for no one. And with that, she rammed right at me, violently pushing me backwards, and off we fell into a roll outside the storage building. Well, that was a thing. Rubble and stone were shot out of the air, flinging everywhere, including directly at my head and knocked off my helmet. The impact of the explosion was so big I ended up getting my face planted into the soil. Not only that, the witch's cape was burned to smithereens, since it practically shielded us both from getting serious burns. Magically. Both my helmet and the witch's hat were blown off thanks to my heroic fall, of course. When it comes to tumbling down pathetically, both emotionally and physically, I'm number one. You're not supposed to be here! I wanted to die where no one could see me. Leave! I quickly sat up, sure as hell confused about what this witch is on. Sure as hell confused on what this witch is talking about. That's why the only reply I managed to construct was a dumbfounded, huh? Her handprint could easily be seen on my cheek right now, I'm sure. That is for ruining my plans. What the? You're not dead now, are you? I mean, if you still want to die, be my guest. Just roll your way back to the burning, fiery spectacle of wonder over there. burning fiery spectacle of wonder. God. You're so cute. At my sarcasm, she glared at me murderously. It was at that moment that I noticed her eyes are bright golden, rather than the earthy colors most of the villagers possess. Without the witch hat, she's rather cute, admittedly. Probably be more attractive if she ditched her dark, depressing dress and wore something with more colors. I like her dress, personally. Nice dark purple, it's beautiful. What are you staring at? Your beauty. Immediately my eyes darted off, blinking as if I got dust blown in both of them. Nothing. You just don't look like a witch. How dare you! It was a compliment! And do you think you're so pretty, prancing around with those fancy brown locks of yours? I'm sorry if the P words ended up making pops. I need a pop filter of some sort, or a better microphone. That'd be good. Did she just compliment me in return? What? How is that even relevant? I didn't even get to finish my complaints when this girl literally stood up and ran off, leaving me alone with my tongue tied. Hey! Listen when people are talking to you! She completely ignored me. Of course she did. Great. Now I know I don't just repel pretty princesses, but pretty witches as well. This is a horrible, horrible night. I stood up and dusted myself off. That's when I noticed the group of angry mob returning from behind me. Then it connected. That witch may have just run off because of the mob returning. Not because I repel girls, I tried to convince myself. Just as I was about to feel a little bit better about the situation, the mob picked up my helmet and her witch hat. There she is! One of the more keener men pointed in the darkness exactly where the witch had run off to. Immediately, the angry mob charged toward her before I could even move a muscle. After a moment, I could hear her scream resonate in the woods, as well as traces of smoke from the general direction of the scream. The witch was being burned alive. I was frozen on the spot exactly where she had left me. For a moment I stared at the cloud of smoke making its way up to the dark skies. Only one thought echoed in my mind. The thought that reverberated in my mind was, at least she got her wish. Did she deserve to die? She did say she wanted to die, but she wanted to die alone, so it's not technically her wish. So did she deserve to die? I mean, I know she's a witch, but she didn't seem very witch-like. In fact, I've never met a witch that young before. I wouldn't have even believed she was a witch until she exploded in a ray of fire out of nowhere back in the storehouse. See? Fire. Come to think of it, she seemed rather surprised by her own feat. I'm starting to worry if we just killed a child. Witch or not, she's too young to be burned alive. Maybe if I could have talked to her more, changed her view on things. Well, it's too late now, buddy boy. The following day. Hey, Jev, congrats on the wedding, boy! Why, thank you, El. You seem to be in an exceptionally good mood today. Did something happen? Well, I kinda bumped into a witch yesterday. Oh my lord, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine, don't worry. The witch was a stupid one, apparently. Got killed by the villagers right after that. I'm in a slightly good mood because it was quite a fateful encounter, somewhat. Thank goodness. Wait, is that the news I heard about regarding the burned down storage building? Yes, that's exactly. You're very perceptive, and I'm almost at my time limit, so I have to cut this video short. I apologize. I hope you enjoy this beta, and see you next time.